AI is the biggest technological revolution the world has ever seen in terms of the impact and at the speed in which it is happening. All you need to do is just look at the news on a daily basis. The amount of money that is being invested in the development of AI the world over is huge. The estimate is that by the end of the year, this year alone, worldwide, £300 billion of investment would have been put into this. My view is that Gibraltar can't afford to be left behind, so therefore a few months ago I embarked in a project for the team to consider what areas of technological development Gibraltar could be involved in, and it was almost a no-brainer that we should start to develop our in-house AI capability within my ministries. The ministry which I work most closely with is the tax ministry. So we sat down and we talked about what the potential capability was. I started the discussions around the creation of what is known as a chat bot, which is a very basic instrument to allow people to ask questions online. There's a number of jurisdictions that have developed that, including the UK. It's very, very basic. What this does is it allows us to make the system more accessible to the public, and it increases also efficiency. What it doesn't do is to replace human intervention or human judgment. That is not what the system is there to do.
You've touched on a subject which many people, it'll be the first question they have. You're the minister that's meant to be for employment. You're giving people jobs. You're looking to give people jobs. Is AI going to take people's jobs away?
Definitely not. In fact, if you look at what I've done in the tax office, and I've created more job opportunities in the tax office than at any point in the past in Gibraltar. So in other words, I've done the exact opposite. I've employed more people in the tax office, and I'm giving the tax office additional tools.
And you're not shy about your enthusiasm for AI. Is this, in your mind, the first step of many more?
This is a revolution. We are seeing a revolution here. So this is the first step of something which I think is very powerful for Gibraltar. I think we need to embrace this. We've got to use it in all the areas of economic development in Gibraltar, which is very different to what we are now employing it for in terms of the tax office and other parts of my ministries. I've asked, for example, the gaming industry to look at how they can develop the system safely as well, because I want to be able to ensure that Gibraltar is at the cutting edge of this revolution.
We're going up, not on a tangent here, but I'm going to ask you what sort of time frame are you envisaging for this, and are there any other examples of AI being trained or being tested in the government at the moment?
I mean, I can't speak for any other ministry. I can tell you that as far as my ministries are concerned, this is a first for Gibraltar. It is a proof of concept. It is very much at the evolutionary stage. We're just continuing to have conversations around what we do with this. Clearly we hope to roll it out to the tax office, subject to obtaining internal government approvals at the stage in which we can take it to cabinet.